On one ordinary occasion, small-town resident Joseph Thomas lost all insight into reality. He had recently run away from home for one legitimate reason or another. Most probably, though, because his twin brother had recently stolen his identity for the billionth time, and he was getting tired of being labeled as the person who kills bunnies, takes pictures with them, and posts those pictures to Facebook. So it came to the decision to leave the comfort of home and head out. This was not a reactionary decision. Every day his life was slowly being churned inside out by the comparisons that were being made between him and the Chupacabra. Joseph wasn't angry or sad. Time just felt as if it wasn't progressing at the rate it should have been. It felt stalled, looped. Every day he would look at people who had all these preconceived ideas about who he was, and every day he pretended like they didn't. There may have been room for him to grow and change and do something with his life, but Joseph didn't see that option in his town. The only way he saw a path forward was with a change of scenery. So that is why on the day after Christmas he packed up his belongings and left. Joseph always wondered why so many children run away on the day before Christmas. That seems to be counterintuitive because on Christmas, if you play your cards right, at least at his age, you can come into possession of newfound riches, clothing, toys, and maybe even electronic that will help you along your travels. This is precisely why Joseph had waited a few days to leave, even though the point of no return occurred on Thanksgiving. It just so happened that Joseph had gotten everything that he wanted for Christmas, and he was going to be set for his travels. On Christmas, Joseph became the new proud owner of 4 AA batteries, a fern, a goldfish, a remote control helicopter, and snow pants. If it wasn't obvious the 4 batteries were for the remote control helicopter, you might be wondering what remote control helicopter takes 4 batteries. Well, it only takes 2 batteries, but Joseph knew he would need a backup. Anyways, with nothing but luck, 4 AA batteries, a fern, a goldfish, a remote control helicopter, and snow pants, Joseph left his home at precisely 4 a.m. on Sunday, December 26th. Exactly 2 weeks into his journey, a very unpleasant knot began to form in his stomach. He named the knot Jane. He contributed the knot in his stomach to his lack of food. He only had one decent meal since he left, which was the goldfish for dinner on December 26th. Since then, he had been living off the land. Joseph grossly underestimated how much food it would take him to get to his destination, which became more and more apparent by the increasing of Jane in his life. Even with Jane, the question wouldn't leave his thoughts. Where am I going? It was on this day in which Jane came into his life that Joseph lost all insight into reality.